India and Bangladesh have emerged as two of the fastest growing economies around the world. Surprisingly, as contenders in the emerging space, both of them share a special relationship with one another. As neighboring countries, that might be somewhat normal, but these two bilateral relations stand as the world's most exciting story in the emerging nations. In 2021, the two had a total trade estimated to be about 10.7 billion US dollars. This makes the Indian and Bangladesh trade alliance one of the biggest in South Asia. Furthermore, the Indian foreign investments in Bangladesh have risen over the past years, which in 2020 stood at $3 billion. But the two countries are expecting it to grow to a further $9 billion in the future, as Bangladesh emerges as an attractive investment destination. But did it really get here just because the two share the same borders? Or is there more to it? Before we move on, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe for more. During the independence of Bangladesh, one of the first ever countries to recognize its nation was none other than India, and it did so immediately, even establishing diplomatic relations in 1971. A year later, the two countries' former leaders, Indira Gandhi and Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, signed a 25-year bilateral cooperation, and this would embark the start of their long-lasting economic relationship. Well, it should have, but in 1975, a military coup emerged and destroyed the special relationship. But during the 1990s, trade was already on the rise, averaging around $200 million annually. And it wasn't until 1996 that the two countries' links began to emerge in large numbers, which would continue to do so. Fast forward to 2009, when the current Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, came to power. The Indian-Bangladesh relations started to rise at an unprecedented rate. And by 2011, the bilateral would start to grow, month after month, from $286 million in the first month of that year to over $1 billion a month by 2021. During the same time frame, India would help its neighboring nation through a lot of ways. In its military by signing defense agreements and helping Bangladesh open its own military equipment manufacturers. It also enabled India to help Bangladesh's energy sector, exporting electricity every day, and even worked on the Rampal power plant together. Throughout the years, Indian companies would start to invest in the nation of Bangladesh. Some that would embark as the largest investments ever made is from Reliance Power and Adani Group's $9 billion energy investments. This would be a key milestone for Indian companies as it seeks to expand billion-dollar ventures outside the nation, and also show that India is now emerging as a key economic superpower around the world. Today, the Bangladesh-India relationship plays a crucial role in the very social and economic growth of both nations. As years go by, the two nations plan a bigger and more connected nation. According to reports, the two countries' trade is just going to grow and may soon become the largest for each other. The most exciting feat that has emerged in recent times, however, is the line of credit that India offered to Bangladesh. According to the government of India, a line of credit is a form of development assistance, and the amount it gave to Bangladesh so far amounted to over $7.8 billion, which paved the way for over 31 projects to be built. And among the 31, one of them is the Rupur nuclear power plant, a first in the nation and a source of growth. The future of the two nations' relations, according to Narendra Modi, the current president of India, is a golden future. With its trade reaching historic levels, their social and economic integration is more intertwined than ever and is benefiting the millions of lives in the two nations. And we believe that as Bangladesh continues to grow, their technology, their infrastructures, and their people would be as well. This means that the nation will be fully equipped to match the trade needs of India. It would also open up connectivity to the two nations. A better and faster railway that connects the two nations would increase the relations and trade. Its attractiveness to Indian companies would also in part grow, especially knowing that Bangladesh is a potential information technology hub around the world. And with India, this will make the region stand as the world's tech hub in the future. It is imperative to think that the two nations will play a really big role in the future, and only time will tell whether the two countries really live up to their potential.